Segment 1. In the scorching deserts of 12th century Syria, a legend was born. Salah ad-Din Yusuf ibn Ayyub would become known as Saladin, the noble knight who redefined honor in warfare. His story transcends the boundaries of religion and culture, embodying the highest ideals of chivalry. Segment 2. Born in 1137 in Tikrit, young Yusuf grew up in a world torn by conflict. The Crusader states controlled the Holy Lands, while Muslim territories remained fragmented and weak. His uncle, Shirkuh, a skilled military commander, would shape his destiny as a future leader. Segment 3. Under his uncle's guidance, Saladin learned the arts of war and statecraft. He witnessed firsthand the brutality of medieval conflict, yet chose a different path. His early campaigns in Egypt revealed a commander who valued mercy over vengeance, diplomacy over destruction. Segment 4. When Shirkuh died in 1169, Saladin inherited command of the Egyptian forces. At just 32 years old, he faced the monumental task of uniting the fractured Muslim world. His vision extended beyond military conquest to creating lasting peace through justice and tolerance. Segment 5. Saladin's rise to power was marked by strategic brilliance and moral integrity. He ended the Fatimid Caliphate in Egypt, not through massacre, but through careful political maneuvering. His treatment of former enemies with respect earned him loyalty that would prove invaluable. Segment 6. The unification of Syria and Egypt under Saladin's rule created a formidable force. Yet his true strength lay not in numbers, but in the devotion he inspired. Soldiers followed him not just as a commander, but as a leader who embodied their highest values and aspirations. Segment 7. In 1187, the fateful Battle of Hattin would change the course of history. Saladin's tactical genius trapped the Crusader army in the desert heat. Victory seemed within reach, but it was his conduct after the battle that would define his eternal legacy. Segment 8. Following his triumph at Hattin, Saladin recaptured Jerusalem without the bloodshed that marked its original conquest. He protected Christian pilgrims, preserved holy sites, and ransomed prisoners rather than enslaving them. His enemies called him the most noble of pagans. Segment 9. The Third Crusade brought Richard the Lionheart to challenge Saladin's conquests. Their conflict became a clash of titans. Yet, beneath the warfare lay mutual respect. Both men recognized in each other the qualities of true knighthood and honor. Segment 10. Even in heated battle, Saladin's chivalry shone through. When Richard's horse was killed beneath him, Saladin sent replacement mounts. When the English king fell ill, Saladin provided his personal physician. War had not corrupted his humanity. Segment 11. The siege of Acre tested both leaders' resolve and principles. Despite enormous pressure from his own commanders, Saladin maintained his commitment to treating prisoners with dignity. His consistency in upholding moral standards became legendary throughout Europe. Segment 12. As the Third Crusade drew to a close, neither side achieved total victory. Yet Saladin's reputation had transcended religious boundaries. Christian chroniclers praised his nobility, while Muslim historians celebrated his wisdom and compassion in equal measure. Segment 13. Saladin's final years were spent not in conquest, but in building. He established schools, hospitals, and charitable institutions throughout his realm. His treasury, depleted by generous giving to the poor, reflected a ruler who served his people rather than enriching himself. Segment 14. When Saladin died in 1193, he left behind more than territorial gains. His legacy was written in the hearts of those who had witnessed true leadership. Both Muslim and Christian sources mourned the passing of a man who had elevated warfare to an art of honor. Segment 15. 8 centuries later, Saladin's example continues to inspire. In an age when conflict often breeds hatred, his story reminds us that even in war, nobility of spirit can prevail. The noble knight of the East proved that greatness lies not in conquest, but in character.